No. I mentioned that earlier. I love that a lot of things that I mentioned as a man in a relationship in marriage, that you're saying the exact same thing, because tonight was dedicated to the why are the women like this. A lot of times they be like, you'll watch a YouTuber and they'll say the women are good, they're friendly, they're nice. Nobody talks about why are they like that?
Yeah.
Why are the women have that behavior pattern? It's cultural. Well, explain what you mean when you say cultural. And so tonight was dedicated to basically talking about the culture of the South American woman. But all the ladies are really trained to be the best that they can be, the good women, for the man that will come in their life, and they know, do not throw it away. Unlike women back home in the States.
Yeah, and I mean it's rough, and especially with the whole culture here, it's kind of hard to do that. For me, I've had a couple of heartbreaks and everything, which is in the States,
of course.
It is what it is, But and of course that makes you hard. It hardens your heart and so forth. But it's until once I left the States when it's like I was able to be open again, because one of the things I'm sure that you notice is that they give so much in the beginning that it makes it easy for you to open up and to open up your heart. While in the States it's kind of hard because you're always thinking something's up. What does she want? What is the back? What is the agenda that she's trying to pull? What's she trying to do? And so you're always suspicious of everything. And internationally, it's like, man, you know what? It's so simple for them to be, doing the stuff that they do and so forth. And and even like with my first girlfriend that I had like in DR, one of my first international trips, international girlfriends, whatever. And right. You see, thing about with her, like she worked at a bank and so forth. So she was like a career-oriented woman, but she still knew how to be feminine. And one of the things that I used to love that she would do is whenever I used to show up, take everything out of my luggage, clip my nails, my toenails, and everything. I mean, I wouldn't even ask her for this. She'd just come around like, I'm gonna go clip your stuff for me, and of course, give me some food. I remember this one time, I was at the house, I was there chilling, and I think that she made a mess. She dropped something. It was like I would say like lemonade or whatever, some juice, whatever. So I jumped up like, hey, let me go help you out, because of the fact that, there's a mess right here. I don't want it to get, all over the place. Oh, right, she told me to go sit down. She's like, no, go sit down. Sit down. This is my job. She's like, this is what I do. So it's like, not only do they give their all, it's also they know their place of what, how to please the house, the family, and, take care of the house and so forth. It's like,
Andrea, 2 weeks ago, we're at a restaurant. She said, babe, I'll be right back. I said, okay. She walks across the street to a massage/nail shop. I said, okay, cool. She comes back, sits back down. She said, just made an appointment for you for 2 weeks from now. This is going to be your nail tech from now on. Her name is blah, 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 so forth and so forth. Now, normally Andrea would do my nails. She said, but I want you to be done by a professional. So when people see your nails, it's like my man's professional. Andrea, I think this is the first time I'm going to tell this to her. I'm busting some heads tonight. Andrea I'm over 50, right? I might not have hair on my head, but I'm at that stage where hair start growing in your ears. Every week, Andrea, dude, don't let us go somewhere. Andrea's family told her one of the signs of being a good wife to a good man, women should not see hair growing out your man's ears. Andrea will sit me down with some I'm clean, smelling good. Sit down. Andrea will be like, sit down. And she would be like, now I can get the electric ones, but it ain't nothing. I ain't got no hair to braid like R. Kelly back in the day. So let little mama take care of the hair, right? And she was just like, beep, 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 beep. And that's her thing.
Same thing with my wife, it's like, it's all about, she want to make sure I'm good and so forth, as far as always getting my clothes ready for me, my clothes already prepped, set and so forth, whatever I'm going to have, she iron it for me. And You know, and same thing with the meals. You know, all I gotta say, I mean, like every morning, you know, she's always asking what I want. You know, what we're gonna eat. She's right there cooking it for me. You know, I ain't gotta fight. You know, I don't have to do this 50-50 of, you know, oh no, today I don't want to cook. It's your turn. You gotta do it, or you know, all that. You know, it's just all that stuff is a headache. You know, and that's
I
what I
can
want.
cook,
You know,
but yeah,
yeah, but it's
dude.
like, you know, doing all the stuff that you're doing is like, do you really have the time to do all that stuff? You know, it's like, I mean, I could cook, you know, I was doing it before, you know, she moved in with me and everything. I was doing it on my own, but you know, of course, every time I was in, you know, at the house in Colombia, I love whatever she cooked, you know.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
cooked with love. So,
And
you know,
I
same
think
thing
that
here.
they appreciate our time. I think they appreciate when they see us doing things as men. They like, my man doesn't have time to be in this kitchen like this, not like
Mhm.
every day. And so, like Andrea will see me editing all these videos. She'll see me writing this book. She'll see me training. She'll see me do it, and she's like, he doesn't have time
Yeah.
to be cooking and cleaning and all this over. Let me go ahead and take care of
Mhm.
this, babe. I'm about to do the laundry. What do you need cleaned? I'm like, well, I need this, that, that. Anything else? You got any extra pair of jeans that you need me for the washer? But I'm like, yeah, well, I got another pair of jeans over there. Let me take care of that. Just to say, you be successful, dude.
Mhm.
That's why I sit back and I tell people, and I'm about to make another confession too. We would not be a six-figure YouTube channel without Andrea. There would be
Yeah,
no way in the world I would be six
I believe it.
figures every year, these last 3 years, without
I
the
believe it.
little things that she gave me peace to do. From
I
starting the
believe it.
t-shirt brand to the Amazons to the we got 4 channels, all this. There was no
Nice.
way in I would never be able to do this on my own. So when dudes sit back and
Yeah.
like, when I sit back and I'm like, babe, buy this, you get that, whatever, the travel, all that. I sit back and I think that's probably one of the things that I appreciate about when I see your channel or when I see you in the Facebook group. I see the same thing. I'm like, this man is successful because of the little thing that this woman is
Mhm.
allowing him to breathe through. He's able to
Yeah.
breathe through some things because this woman says, if I allow my man to breathe, he'll breathe us into $1 million. He'll breathe us
Yep.
into $2 million.
It's just like
And
what you
she see,
say. Like one day, I was like, one day, you know, I went to go help her out with the dishes, you know, and because you know I work all day. You know, for me, I'm a senior
right,
network
right.
engineer. You know, working from home and so forth. You know, that's my day job. On the side, I'm a real estate investor. So you know, I do flips and own, you know, real estate as well. You know, of course, and the YouTube. So it's like I'm doing all this craziness. You know, all this stuff
Yep,
is going
yep.
on, and you know, a couple of days, you know, I try to just, you know, help her out in the kitchen. Like, you know, I see the dishes are dirty, you know, I know that you've been cooking all day, and she sees me, I'm working and so forth, but it's like I try to go and help her with the kitchen with the dishes. She was like, no, get out of here. Go do what you got to do.
That's
You
right.
know, you ain't got to be over here. I got all this stuff. I got the dishes and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like say stuff like that. You know, it definitely makes it shows that, you know, appreciate, you know, what I do, you know, to continue to keep the family, you know, afloat, whatever, or, you know, living, you know, the
Preach.
lifestyle that we have
Preach.
and so forth, you know. So, you
Preach.
know, they're about that life, and I like that. You know what I mean? It's basically support, and that's what I needed because, you know, before she was, you know, living with me and so forth, you know, I barely had time to cook food. You know, I'm doing all this stuff and everything, and trying to cook at the same time, and I got my daughter that lives with me as well. You know, half the week and everything. So it's like life is hectic, but with her being with me, it's like I have more time to knock things out and take care of things. You know, so make me be better,
Dude.
help me be great.